Hello, horror biters. In a packed programme this month, we're giving you a masterclass in our beloved blood-splattered genre as we traverse those four cornerstones of terror: vampires, werewolves, zombies, and the slasher film, giving you a total retrospective in our season, Evolution of Horror. We've got all that plus loads of premieres, so stay tuned to get a small taste of the big picture. Evolution of Horror features 4 films back-to-back on Friday nights. First up, vampires. And we're sticking the stake into the 70s for our first foray into vampire lore with Hammer's Scars of Dracula.
We know where the evil lies. We must free ourselves. The devil, that's what.
Our quadruple bill then jumps forward to 1987 for return to Salem's Lot, before bringing you bang up to date with the incredibly sexy Lifeblood.
Why would you want him when you could have me?
I want him.
The night concludes with Umbridge, the First Vampire, starring Doug Bradley.
Since you seem to like my barn so much, I suggest you stay in there.
Next up, our Slashers Night. We kick proceedings off with Fright, starring Honor Blackman, Susan George and Dennis Waterman, in a classic tale of babysitting hell. This night of slice and dice continues with Black Christmas. We continue with the original Prom Night featuring Scream Queen Jamie Lee Curtis. Closing the night is the brilliant genre deconstructioner Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Evolution of Horror then extends a claw towards werewolves with one of the best werewolf movies ever made. It's the 1981 classic, An American Werewolf in London.
You really scared me, you shithead. You couldn't help me up or what?
The 80s was clearly a great time for the lycanthrope as we skip ahead just 3 years for Neil Jordan's 1984 slice of movie magic for The Company of Wolves. Jumping ahead 2 decades, we come to the beautifully gothic and critically acclaimed Roma Santa: The Werewolf Hunt. Werewolf Night in our Evolution of Horror season culminates with a film that takes us up to the modern day with 13 Hours, starring Gemma Atkinson and Harry Potter's Tom Felton. Finally, let's turn our eyes to the zombie movie. How could we not start with George Romero's 1968 Night of the Living Dead? A quick leap forward brings us to 1980 for City of the Living Dead.
Citizens are requested to remain in their homes.
The Zombie Diaries induced a shiver and a found footage theme in 2006.
You weren't bitten, were you? No.
Rounding up this frightful Friday comes Apocalypse of the Dead. Take a quick look at these running zombies. And there you have it, 4 popular horror genres over 4 nights featuring 16 films. Catch Evolution of Horror Friday nights in July. Now on to our movie premieres, and this month we're proud to bring you the superb J-Horror Pulse. Turn away if you have a fear of enclosed spaces with this real-time race-against-the-clock thriller, Coffin.
Oh my God. Help! What is happening?
How much do you want?
How much is she worth?
We will drown.
Time is ticking.
It will have you gasping for breath when it premieres on Horror in July. Our next movie premiere stars none other than Angelina Jolie. Here you can see one of the world's most beautiful and talented women in action in her first major film role in Cyborg 2.
Guess what? What? You're next.
You were made to be destroyed.
Why me?
Cyborg 2 premieres on Horror this month. Now, I'm surprised the theme in our next premiere, After, hasn't been tapped into more often, for it makes a potent mix of fear and claustrophobia. Let yourself get lost in the premiere of After in July on Horror. Making a welcome return to horror on Monday nights is David Lynch's TV masterpiece, Twin Peaks. Don't miss it.
Did you ever sell drugs to Laura Palmer?
As ever, we like to invite a horror director down to HQ for our monthly Directors' Night, which means you get a triple bill of quality horror films. And July sees Johannes Roberts, director of F and Storage 24, pick out 3 of his favourites: Children of the Corn, Blood River, and The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Catch Directors' Night on July 26th. For our TV guide, plus competitions, reviews, interviews, news, gossip, that kind of thing, then head over to our website. You can also check us out on Facebook and follow us and me on Twitter. So, you don't need to be out basking in the sunshine this month. Join me in the dark, where life is far more stimulating. See you next time.